Hey, 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 welcome to another Valley Forged. Yep, today I'm ready to take it on the chin. You will not see many channels do this sort of thing, comparisons, because it's kind of a lose-lose for the channel in a way, because people come out of the woodwork to say, oh, my thing's better or mine, whatever. And the manufacturers, they really don't love it either, unless you're going to pick their thing. So I'm going to take your slings and arrows because I think that people out there really, really need a good comparison of what I think is the best two lasers on the market. I love both of these companies. I have gotten to that point where I only work with the people I want to and when I want to. And these are really my two favorite. I made videos on should you buy, and I included Xtool as a third, and because I think they make a good product. I just personally don't like working with them that much because for us, they kind of pressure us a little bit more. Well, I say us. I know they pressure me a little bit more to give them what they want in a review. Where Atomstack and Roly just kind of let me do whatever I want, and they stand behind their product. And so I am very happy with these two. I also like longer, for a certain thing, but their customer service isn't obviously going to hold up. But they make a damn good product. But I will have links for everything below. I am affiliated with both of these manufacturers. I'm affiliated with pretty much all of them. And these are the two I choose. But I'm going to do my best to kind of beat up on both of them so that you can make the best decision possible for you. Because everybody is different. You cannot go wrong with either one of these machines that I'm going to talk about. They are both fantastic. And if you have one, you are very lucky. But saying that, they both have strengths and weaknesses. And we're going to go over them. So I will not be able to remember every single thing, but I'll do my best to pick out the major things that I have seen, having used both the Roly LaserMATIC, the original version and the XL, and of course, the Kraft I have behind me, which I am currently using. So there's not a super order to this. Ease of use, I'm just going to say, or let's just say beauty. What is the beauty of both machines that you got to look at these things every day. And there are some functions to that beauty that I'd like to go over. I think they're both great, but for me, hands down, the LaserMATIC, it's just beautiful to me. I look at it, it just makes me happy, right? The Kraft, it's fine. It's super functional. It looks good. It's probably one of the better looking machines on the market, but for me, the LaserMATIC, it's just the lines of it, the way that it lights up, the case itself, which from this angle, I can see what's going on with the LaserMATIC from right here. I don't have to get up and look down or do anything. I can just see it. And, there's some things that are really majors and some minors. And it's up to you where that fits in. You may hate the way the LaserMATIC looks, and that's totally, totally fine. But the function of being able to see from any angle, I think, is really, really nice for me. Ease of use, they're both super, super easy, but the Kraft, come on. I mean, there are just some things. It's a newer laser, and Atomstack has really come along and added the features that I love so dearly, which is when the machine's not working, it's completely silent. In fact, let me turn it on right now. There, it's on. It's ready to roll. Yeah, it just told me it was ready to roll. But see, I could sit here and make a video, and it could be there waiting for me to do work. When it's done doing its thing, this is what it sounds like. The LaserMATIC, it's going to continue to make noise all the time because the fan stays on. And this isn't a knock on Roly. Later this year, they will update that, but that's going to be around Christmas, right? So it's going to be a while. So if you're making a decision on a laser now and you want to be able to make products before Christmas or make gifts before Christmas, this may be the choice that you have. Removing the lens to clean it is just it's night and day easier in the Kraft. I mean, you can unscrew it from the bottom in a couple of seconds, clean it, and put it right back. You don't have to take out a bunch of screws like you do. I have a video on cleaning the lens for the Roly LaserMATIC if you want to look. I don't even need to make a video for that for the Kraft because it's so ridiculously easy. It'd be a 20-second video. So you do on the LaserMATIC have to clean the lens, pretty much after a day of use every time. And it is a process. It's not bad, of course. I could do it in maybe 10 minutes, everything. But with the Kraft, the lens doesn't get dirty. After a ton of, you guys have seen some of my videos lately, I tested things all day long. The lens was still absolutely clean. So after a couple days use, I did clean it, but it was so quick. So these are just little things, right? But they can add up. Let's get to, and the autofocus, fantastic autofocus. So that is a really great ease of use. But then, hey, let's get to customer service, right? Roly, hands down, best customer service in the business right now. And customer service in general across the board is terrible for lasers. It just is. Atomstack is passable compared to some of the other companies. But it's not near, Roly, the people who own Rolys are very helpful in the Facebook groups. Not a lot of people trying to tear down the company. People are trying to help each other. And it's a very, very nice thing. And I would say they can be a little militant, which Roly is not. Leo, owner of Roly, is just a very easy person to deal with. And I've been, I praise that. I wish every company was like that. So hands down, customer service is going to go to Roly. Power. Well, the 3010 you can get, and I really, really like the 30 watt. Obviously, it's going to push you in price, which we're going to talk about later, over the Kraft. But, having that 30 watts is really nice. And for me, it's been better than 40 watts because the kerf on the 30 watt is just like perfect. It's just that perfect spot where it's not too big. You still get the puzzle piece kind of feel, but you can get through 1/4 inch in one pass, without having to worry, is it going to make it, right? So with the 20 watt, I generally use it 2 passes on 1/4 inch. Now 3 millimeter, 1/8 inch, no, either one does it without issue. So that's not a thing. But when I do a lot of 1/4 inch stuff, so having that extra power is really nice. Yes, the 40 watt is supposed to be coming out for the Kraft, but hey, lasers, 6 months is like a lifetime. So how long is this going to be? I don't know. But at least you will have the option of upgrading it eventually. Build quality. They're both fantastic. I am amazed at how well built both of these machines are. I can't really say that much difference other than the things I've already mentioned, but the Roly has the fixed honeycomb, which to me is a no-brainer, best, amazing. It sits in the same exact spot every single time, so you know exactly where that laser head is, and you can count on it. You don't have to make jigs like you do with the Kraft until I have put my honeycomb in a certain spot and put it down. But I had to do that, and I have to make sure that it's in a spot that is right. And yeah, it's a thing, It's going to take a little time, and most people won't understand how to do that right away. I know they did that because you want to be able to have a riser, take out the bottom so that you can do, rotary work and stuff like that. But I don't care about that. I don't do rotary. If you do rotary, that's going to be a different thing that you should find out from somebody who does rotary. This isn't my thing. But they're both extremely well-built machines. Features. You have a built-in IR with the Kraft. And so I've talked about power. It gives you a tiny little bit more power, but the flexibility of being able to hit one button and engrave on metal, and it looks pretty good. I'll show you something that I did on there, and the diode just doesn't compare. So it also can do white, which can look a lot better on anodized even. So having that IR, that you don't have to switch the module out, it's just one button right there. Blessing, love it. And as I mentioned before, the fan shutting off by itself, again, features. I'm going to have to go with Kraft on this one. So let's roll over to their sites because we're going to next talk about price. Okay, so let's talk price. I mean, that's important, obviously. Currently, you're looking at a little over $1,300 for the Atomstack Kraft because you can get $80 off if you spend $900 or more. You can get $120 off if you just add something to this. Now you are getting the 20 watt and the 1.2 watt IR module. Very, very nice. You have to think about that little extra ability. But then we go over look at the LaserMATIC, and it's currently at $1,100. So a couple $100 less. Now you are getting less. You're not getting the IR. You're not getting some of the new features that you have on the Kraft. But this is an amazing laser. Yeah, and you have the ability for $100 more to be able to get the 30 watt. Once again, you're not getting the IR. You're not getting the bedside, the air, automatic air, the things like that. But you are getting that extra power. For me, the sweet spot here with Roly is the XW. This is such a beautiful machine, in my opinion. But just having that extra space, like the Kraft, the way that it's laid out, you can just throw in a 12 by 19 piece. Now, I get my stuff from Kraft Closet. Everybody knows that. Link below. And almost everything I get is 12 by 19. So just the ability to just throw that in there with the XW or with the Kraft is just, it's amazing. But the XW is even bigger. So if you have bigger pieces of wood and things like that, it can make it really, really, really convenient, really nice. You can see everything from this angle. You can see it's just wonderful. And a 20 watt without the rotary is $13.49. So around the same price as the Kraft. And you're getting the XL. So again, there's still trade-offs because of the IR, because of some of the amazing features that the Kraft comes with that the Roly LaserMATIC does not, but it's XL. So again, it just all depends on what makes the most sense for you. And then you have the ability to get the 30 watt. So if you're doing a lot of 1/4 inch, you're going to want a 30 watt, and it's the XL. So I guess the bottom lines, I think that if you're going to get a base model between these two, I would actually go with the Kraft. Some of the features like the autofocus and the not cleaning the lens, and when you have to clean the lens, how much easier it is, and the fact that that it's quiet. There's just a lot of little things that to me make the base model, and you get the IR, the base model of the Kraft just being better. If you're going to get a 20 watt base model of the Roly, I would prefer to get the Kraft personally. But between the XL and the Kraft, this is where I start going towards the Roly, being able to get the 30 watt and have the XL. It really, really, and just being able to see from everywhere, and the honeycomb bed being fixed, and just the pure beauty of the machine. I start looking towards the Roly. The customer service. I start looking towards the Roly LaserMATIC XL. So, and really, there's no choice there because you can't currently get a 30 or 40 watt with the Atomstack. That's just my thoughts. And I hope that some of the things I said were helpful in how you would make a decision. And if you already have these machines, you realize you got amazing machines. And there's no reason to feel like, oh, I should have got the other thing. Really, I think they're both just wonderful. And I personally am very lucky to be able to work with both of these companies. I think they're fantastic. I am absolutely looking forward to what's coming out in the future for both of them. I realize the LaserMATIC is coming out. Now, that's not even close to this price point. So this is why I don't even mention it with these two, because, you know, that's closer to the $3,000 level. This is not an entry-level machine in any and we've yet to see what it's really going to be like. I mean, of course, I'm looking forward to it a lot. There are some other lasers that are coming out, but this is way further in the year, probably way more money, and really don't fit in this discussion, I think. Like, subscribe, all those kind of things if you enjoyed this video, and I hope I covered most of it, and I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all.